On the day of judgment, we're not going to be asked about how many views we had. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome back to the Straight Path Podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about the fact that we know more about influencers than we know about our deen and we know about our Sahabah. When we wake up in the morning, we open up our phones, we open up TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We know what our favorite Muslim influencer eats for breakfast. We know who they're unfortunately dating. We know what apps they're going on. We know their skincare routine. We know what they're allergic to. But ask an average Muslim, name 5 Sahabah, let's talk about the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, it gets real quiet. There's like a pause. Our ummah is addicted to celebrity culture. The only difference is, we just have a hijab or a kufi filter on our celebrities. We've replaced real scholarship with popularity. We know Muslim TikTokers, but they barely pray or they're barely practicing. We only know scholars because we've seen a TikTok about them and they were very energetic, but we don't know local scholars. We don't know local ulama, local people who are involved in the work of deen. We don't know any of that. We even ignore local scholars or local teachers because we're so stuck to the screens. We've become a generation that's seeking entertainment, not knowledge. Abdullah ibn Masud radiallahu anhu reported, a man came to the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he said, "O Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what do you say about a man who loves a people but his deeds do not compare to theirs?" The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, a person will be with those whom he loves. So we have to be careful who we love so much. If we end up loving the celebrities, TikTokers who are Muslim but they're not practicing, we don't want to end up in their company in the hereafter. If you're constantly watching someone who chases the dunya, who flaunts their wealth, spreads gossip, but just does it with a Muslim filter, that's not making yourself better. What is it saying about your heart? We don't even know how to explain that. How many of us know Bilal radiallahu anhu and his struggles? How many of us know Hazrat Khawla radiallahu anha bint al-Azwar and the struggles and the sacrifices she made? How many of us know Mus'ab ibn Umar radiallahu anhu, who literally gave up his wealth, his fame, and his comfort for this deen? He was thrown out of his house for this deen. We don't need more Muslim celebrities. We don't need more Muslim TikTokers. We need more Muslims who fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We need more Muslims who love the Quran and who embody the sunnah of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let's stop idolizing TikTokers who happen to be Muslim. Let's stop idolizing Instagrammers, YouTubers who happen to be Muslim but aren't showing us that prophetic example. Let's turn back to our beloved Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, who has close to 2 billion followers without having an Instagram account, without having a TikTok account, without having constant live streams going on. Because on the day of judgment, we're not going to be asked about how many views we had, but we're going to be asked about our deen and who we followed. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to apply the beneficial lessons from this video. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.